My mum was a huge influence in me getting into netball. She was heavily involved in our local netball club, and I just grew up around the sport. My two sisters played, my mum played while I was in her tummy, which is pretty cool, so I was playing at a quite early age. But yeah, even now, playing and having my son, I don't know, I just feel more connected to her being a mum now and still being able to do the sport that I love. Losing my mum was tough for all of us. My two older sisters and my older brother, we all dealt with it quite differently, being at different ages, and she was in remission for a while after getting breast cancer, so we thought it would all be sweet, and then it obviously came back, so that was pretty rough, but I guess it makes you look at life a bit differently and have quite a different perspective, because you know that anything can sort of change in the moment, and just be grateful for the moments that you have right now. So yeah, I am forever grateful for the time that I had with her, and obviously breast cancer and cancer in general sucks, but I think it's really cool to be doing stuff with the McGrath Foundation and all that kind of stuff, because we're getting so much further with science and early detection with breast cancer, which is super important as well. When I think of her, I just think of this big smile and laugh. Like, she was I think when you first meet her, she was quiet, but when you got to know her, she's like super outgoing, and I just remember her laugh. I used to get so embarrassed as a kid when she would laugh because she was so loud. Now I think I've got the laugh. But no, just her passion, and I think anyone that she met always felt better after meeting her. She just had that really nice energy about her, and yeah, I definitely miss her. I think being 15, there's so many different things happening in your life. It's just a tough time, I guess. And for me, I just threw myself into netball as like my happy place, away from all like the kind of hard stuff. I could just sort of push it to the side and focus in and be present in the moment. So it was really a good escape for me at the time.
Oh, great work from April Brandley.
The greatest things about it is the peaks that you get, the adrenaline rush, and, you know, playing in front of your home crowd, like you really hit those high endorphins that come out, and then obviously which come with that is the lows that you get as well. So it's like almost like a roller coaster ride at times, which is what you love, but it also is quite hard to manage. So I think it's really important that you have sort of things away from the game to take your mind away, you know, whether it's, you know, taking a dog for a walk, going to the park with your kid, going for a swim in the ocean. I think, like, I just look at this sport, or any sport, and a lot of it is mental. So I think you got to look after that side away from the game, so when you come onto the court, you're ready to go. Because in netball, if you mentally switch off for 2 minutes, it can change a whole game. So the mental work that you do is really important. I think having a kid has been the best thing for me, but it's also a really good test for my mental fitness. I love having him around. It's the best. I think it keeps me really grounded, I think. When I was younger, which is totally normal, like I was just, you know, full head in, netball was everything, which I think it's normal when you're younger, but I feel like coming back now, I can enjoy the sport a lot more just because I have a bit more of a perspective. You know, once I finish court work, it's straight into mum mode, and then I come here and the girls are awesome and they take him for me, and I can lock in with the girls and get, you know, some solid court work done. I'm just loving it. I feel so lucky to be able to do it.
The Giants who sit behind, but finals means anything. April Brandley coming up with a cracking intercept there, just getting her 2 feet off the ground.
I just got a whole new appreciation for my body and what it could do to be able to grow a human and then stretch and expand and then come back in when I needed to, because I came back on court 5 months after I had him, and it was really I felt a little bit scared because I felt so confident in my body for so long, and, you know, my body is my machine and it allows me to do what I can do before I had a kid, and then after I had Clay, it felt really foreign just because it wasn't so much mine anymore, and I was still breastfeeding, and I just look back now and I just sort of think thank you, body, like, you're amazing. It's capable of so much more than what we know, and I think something that helped me was doing a lot of that kind of work to keep my kind of fitness and strength up during my pregnancy, which really helped me on the comeback to court. But yeah, definitely was nervous the first time I hit the court after a year and a half away from it. I actually have started doing Pilates, so that has helped me heaps getting back on court and feeling strong. I think the biggest thing is feeling confident in everything as well. So it was a bit scary, but seeing a women's health physio was my first step, and that was really important to feeling confident and strong again, and just kind of trying to hit the milestones as much as I can, because there's not that much information for women coming back from pregnancy.
Kira Austin Oh, April Brandley, what a win.
You know, obviously representing Australia and everything like that, that was an awesome experience. I absolutely loved it. And now it's like brought me into a new phase of my life where it's balancing it with family life, and I'm loving it more than ever, which is so awesome. So at different stages of my life, it's been a different thing, which I've drawn from it. But in terms of like personal, it's provided me so much. Like, I would not be the person I am today without netball, and I'm so grateful for it.